It's a wonderful night here in the SFL as we have action live in Detroit, Michigan, the Motor City here in the U.S. Both teams coming into action tonight. The Motor City V8s are hosting the Charleston Predators. Both teams are 0-3 to start this season, and both teams are looking for a victory here tonight. Both teams also are on a bye week next week, so both of these teams are looking to go into the bye week with the victory to try to turn this season around. I am your play-by-play commentator tonight, and alongside me is a good friend of mine. Up here in the booth with me is John Warren. John, give me your take for tonight's action.
Well, both these teams obviously need a win, and Motor City feels like they might need it a little bit more. They've got this rookie quarterback, King Jackson. They had a couple of high draft picks that they really expect a lot out of. King Jackson needs help from his backfield, from his receivers. Hopefully they can pick it up and go into the bye with a victory here. And as for Charleston, John Lakeman's got to get some help. 9 interceptions, close to leading the league in that stat category, which is not a good one to lead in. And, this defense has got to step up. Benjamin Warner on the receiving side's got to continue to step up. Interesting game. 2 teams looking for answers, and one of them is going to get some good ones by the end of today.
I agree with you. We should have a great one here tonight as Charleston will receive the kick, and we have live action to start the game. His return here. Out to the 25. Nice juke move there. Tackled and brought down. Looks like right about the 30-yard line. Charleston offense. Let's start out with John Lakeman, the quarterback, the general of this offensive team here. Saran Storm is your halfback, along with Nick Hogan, Terrell Sutherland, Brad Taylor Wright, Hannes Adobe. Brad Taylor Wright is the fullback. My apology. Along with Terrell Sutherland. We'll get to the wide receivers here shortly. Here is Lakeman underneath the center in a split back formation. He's going to have a man go in motion. It's going to be 18, Davius Reed. 4-4 is the defense. Here's a snap here by Lakeman. Lakeman's going to hand it off to the fullback right up the middle, and he's going to go nowhere. Wait, it does pick up a gain. It looks like Terrell Sutherland was on the carry.
Yeah, I think that was actually Brad Taylor Wright, the other fullback, number 44. It's interesting to get the fullbacks started so early in the game.
They come out here in the far twins here. 3-step job here by Lakeman. Lakeman right across the middle, one-handed catch for a first down. And it's about 4-4 Brad Taylor Wright.
Brad Taylor Wright coming out the gate. That first carry. The one-handed catch over the middle, getting the first down, moving the sticks for Charleston early. I did not have this on my game plan, but it's nice to see. Way to go, fullback.
Nice one-handed catch there. If we want, we can call that the retro hands catch of the day there. I mean, that was right out the gate. He had the Jumpman symbol with that catch. They're going to go I formation. Here's going to be offset. A little shifting down here at the bottom of the screen. Davis going up to the top of the field. Man coverage. 10 seconds on the play clock. Another handoff here. This is to Taylor Wright once more. Fullback getting a lot of action. If you're a fullback, you want some touches, go to Charleston.
He had 3 yards coming into the day. He had 4 carries coming into the day. He's on his way to absolutely destroying that. In one game, maybe one drive.
Yeah, also has a pass reception as well. Split jokers here. It's going to be roll out here by Lakeman. Nice block there. Go to the top of the field. What a dangerous and hard throw. Throwing from the bottom of the field to the top of the field. You have to have so much arm strength to even get that ball in the area of that receiver. It was there, but it was just dropped.
Yeah, no one will say that John Lakeman doesn't have the physical skills to be a great quarterback. He hasn't had a great start to his season, but Xavier Solomon had a chance to bring that down, and he couldn't do it.
Lakeman under center once more. Got trips down here to the bottom of the field. 5-step drop by Lakeman. Oh, nice pancake there by the defensive player. Oh, did he catch that? Yes, he did. Honus Adobe for the first down and more.
Honus Adobe in heavy traffic here. We'll see if we get a replay of this, and yeah, we will. Lakeman, maybe not the smartest ball, but he threw it in a place that really only Honus Adobe could get it. The defender could not get his head around in time and came down with that ball. Big first down for Charleston.
And Sammy's seatbelt was right there, right
yeah,
on
it
it.
was. Yeah.
And wide receivers for this Charleston Predator. Honus Adobe, as we mentioned, Ian Francis, Bradington James. Here's another handoff here. This is going to be to Storm. Storm's going to pick up 3 yards there. Davis Reed, we did mention as well. Benjamin Warner. Tight ends, Leon Sandcastle, Xavier Solomon. They have a gang of offensive linemen. DeBrickashaw, Motonex, Prian, Abara, Leroy James, Finley James, and Saint Nebuchadnezzar. Here's a toss here to the top of the field. It's going to be Hogan. Nice spin move to the 20, the 15. Another spin move down to the 10 and the 12. And the 8.
This backfield is doing right to John Lakeman here. Lakeman's not having to take a lot of chances here with these great runners. First with Brad Taylor Wright, Aaron Storm getting into it, and now with Nick Hoagland putting this defense on the spin cycle.
Hoagland, what an outstanding run there by the halfback there. Have a 1-2 punch in Charleston, running back by committee with Seren Storm and Nick Hoagland. 2 wide receivers set on a single back formation. Storms down to the 5-yard line.
Nicholas Warner there on that stop. He is number 2 on this Motor City defense in tackling. He's had a busy season with 2 interceptions as well. So good defender. It's going to be busy all day with this backfield.
Yeah, split jokers here for the offense. 4-4 defense here for Motor City V8s. Handoff up the middle, untouched, and it's Brad Taylor Wright again.
Brad Taylor Wright, I mean, untouched. The blocking was outstanding. You mentioned that stacked offensive line, and they really just sprung Brad Taylor Wright like it was nothing. I mean, look at that. Just the push right off the line was incredible. And the defenders, King McNeely was the closest, but could not get the wrap up. And we're on the board quick for Charleston. Brad Taylor Wright and this backfield, really impressive.
I don't think I've ever seen a fullback avoid contact as Taylor Wright did on that run. You normally see fullbacks looking for contact. But this guy got himself open into open field, and he crosses Hollywood Boulevard for the first time tonight here in Detroit. As he's there on the screen. Hi, Mom. Send me some more cookies. So Charleston goes up big. I have a nice drive there and get on the board early. As we would mention in the pregame that both these teams come into tonight's matchup averaging around about 15 points a game for the both of them, which is not pretty good for any offense here in the SFL. Charleston averages 16.7 and Motor City averages about 15.7 as well. But they both give up around 25 to 30 points. Predators give up 25, and the V8s give up 29 points a game. So we could see some action with some bad defense from the offensive side of the field. And man, Motor City comes out empty coverage already. Empty formation here. We'll get to the offense and defense of both of these teams here in just a moment here. Here is the rookie Jackson. 5-step drive. Got a dime. First down. And that is going to be to 22. Rivera. King Jackson, we just mentioned the quarterback. Toriano Rivera is the running back. BB Balletts is a halfback as well. Christopher Dean, fullback. John Sutherland. Marana Queen Jackson, Shane Kaufman, and Guy Clausen are all wide receivers. They have 3 tight ends. Azami Mahata, Julian Gusters, Phil Cost, 3 offensive linemen. Bill McMillan and Phil McMillan as well, and John Smith. Nice hard run there from 37 Balletts.
19 to 37. These are the 2 big offensive draft picks from this past offseason, King Jackson and BB Balletts. BB Balletts has not gotten a lot of action. 7 carries this season so far, but that was a good first down carry to get about 6.
2nd and 4 here. 4-4 defense by Charleston. Oh, the halfback is caught up, but he picks up a yard.
Yeah, Torineo Rivera is still the bell cow of this Motor City V8's offense, but BB Balletts is a really, really high caliber running back. He was really impressive in the SFLM this past season, and I like that pickup. King Jackson needs weapons, and BB Balletts is a pretty good one.
Absolutely. 3rd and 4 here for Motor City. Man in motion. It's Kaufman. Here's Jackson, 5-step drive. Jackson, nice strong throw across the middle of the field to Kaufman. Well, it's not going to be Kaufman. It's going to be 86 instead. And that's going to be Guy Clausen. Picks up a first down there. John, if you don't mind, can you call out the defense for me?
Yeah, of course. The Charleston defense is, we have Anthony Robertson, Dan Dash, Anthony Ellison, Forrest Dalton on the line, Jack Brown, Mo Jontana, Gino McFly, Khalil Thomas are your linebackers. We'll get to the secondary in one moment.
They come out here in a empty formation once again here. Jackson, 5-step drive, goes through his read. That pass is caught by Guy Clausen again. His second first down pickup on the night.
Well, another lapse by this Charlton secondary, so we might as well introduce them. That's Mark Martin, Adam Nold, Corey Menner, Matt Ryan, Sam Blotner are your free safeties. Jacob Clear, John Stamango are your strong safeties. Guy Clausen's been carving this defense up for the past couple plays. We'll see if that continues.
Absolutely. Jackson looking pretty good so far on the drive. And I think Jackson has not had an incomplete. Here is the handoff here to the halfback. Oh, nice moves there. Picks up 5 yards there. And Jackson is 3 for 3, but nice run there by
that looked like some congestion, but it was Tornado Rivera able to get around the edge and get 5 yards on the first down carry.
2nd and 5. How many people on the offensive line? Is this legal? I formation here. Handoff here to. Oh, nice tackle there. Brought down by 28 that is. That's going to be John Stamango.
Stamango, the second leading tackler on the Charleston Predators team. Such a great leader of this defense. Great tackler, great run read. And Tornado Rivera had nothing on that play.
Yeah, every time I say Stamango, I think about one of my favorite fruits, which is mango.
I love mango.
Absolutely. Here is Jackson once again, 5-step to 7-step drop, goes through that read. That's going to be his first incompletion tonight. Broken up there. 4th and 5, and looks like they're in field goal range. They could try to go for the field goal here.
Could go for it. Looks like their punter actually might be out there, but we'll see. Yeah, they're going to punt this one way. Guess they don't have enough faith in Caleb Richards to bang this through, even though he's 4 for 4. 13. Nope, 4 for 4 on the year.
Gotta have faith in your kicker.
I know. I agree.
Put points up. That was dangerous.
That was dangerous.
I would have let that bounce. Look, number 20 is telling them, man, just let it bounce. All righty here. Let's get on the defensive side here for the Motor City VAs. Didn't get a chance to call them last drive because Charleston was just on a roll.
They just marched down right after this play. I'll read them out.
Thank you, sir. Here's a split back formation here for Charleston. Handoff once again, and they're going to go heavy run this game. Looks like nice stop there by the defense of Biggins and a couple more.
Well, let's start right there with the rookie Mo Biggins, also, but with Maurice Williams on the line as a rookie, Doug Howard, Dakota Butts, Rodney Panani, King, McNeely are your linebackers. Secondary here in a second.
There's a 3-step drop here by Lakeman. Lakeman got a loaf pass right across the middle of the field, and that's going to be a first down as well for Charleston, and that's going to be Nick Hoagland.
That was a great route by Hoagland. In the secondary, flanked by Sammy Seatbelt III, Terrence Pearson, King Rashid, and your safeties Mark Hoffman, Nicholas Warner, Kane Vasquez, an absolute monster in tackling. Could not quite get their mitts on Hoagland in time before he was able to get that first down.
Third first down pickup for Charleston here tonight. Lakeman, sidearm throw. That pass deflected away by Nicholas Warner.
That was intended for Benjamin Warner, who's got 19 catches, 263 yards on the season. He is by far Charleston's leading receiver. Cannot haul that one in with the good defense from Warner on the defensive side.
I'm not sure the ancestors of Warner will like that Warner on Warner crime there that we just saw. Here's a man in motion, Benjamin Warner, coming down to the bottom of the field. Split backs. Pro turns into a split twins here now. And they're doing a lot of three-step drops. Talk about a West Coast offense. I think that's what I'm seeing here with the Charleston Predators. Because I'm seeing a lot of three-step drops, and that ball is coming out fast.
It's coming out really fast. It's a lot of action with the backfield. But this one, even with pressure in his face, because they sense so many, these passing lanes are a little bit open, and Warner able to just get right behind his defender, make that catch. That's his first catch of the game, 20th on the season.
Now, I'm a big fan of the West Coast offense. I mean, I'm an 80s kid, so I grew up watching that 49ers team back in the 80s. Montana, Bill Walsh, the coach who created the West Coast offense. Man, and this is what I'm seeing here from Charleston. Oh, nice tackle for loss, 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And you got to give credit to Maurice Williams, the big guy, came in and just
blew that play wide open. Motor City, I mean, that Maurice Williams is a 62nd pick of the draft. 6'6", 280, just a monster running in the backfield. That's the second tackle for loss of the season.
Gonna go bunch formation here. Another three-step drop by Lakeman. That pass is out again. 1 yard shot of the first down to Davius Reed.
Snatched it. Davius Reed just snatched that ball out of thin air. And that was a bullet coming out of John Lakeman's arm. Lakeman looks really in control of this offense so far.
Yeah, he does. He looks a lot comfortable in this offense as far as what I'm seeing here tonight. Split pro. It's a gang of V8s in the box there. Handoff right up the middle. Nowhere to go because he's brought down by Butts.
Dakota Butts leads this team in tackles for loss. That was his 5th of the season, and just nothing doing for Terrell Sutherland in this Charleston backfield.
And Charleston say, hey, we're gutsy. We're going to bring the offense back on the field. Handoff. No, he did not get it. Turnover on downs, and look who's there, the rookie.
Maurice Williams again with a key play in the backfield. That was an outstanding play to get that penetration. Brad Taylor Wright just could not get enough head of steam in time to break that tackle, get enough for the first down. So a huge turn of events and a real opportunity here for King Jackson and the Motor City V8s.
Man, that play there reminds me of Tavondre Sweat of the Texas Longhorns, who had the #1 defensive rush, run defense, should we say, in the nation. In the NCAA.
I'll talk about the Horns however much you want.
Hey, I think I may have a new friend. Here we go. V8s. Nice defensive turnover on downs. 2-yard pickup by the halfback on the previous play. 7-0. Charleston up. And the V8s are looking to get on the boards themselves. Here is Rivera with the handoff. Picks up 2.
Yeah, these little chip away plays are fine, but King Jackson's going to have to toss this downfield. He really doesn't have that many targets that seem like big play threats, but Clausen's had a couple nice catches, and here we go.
Nice play action roll out there. Got a man in space. Picks up the first down. And that's going to be to Jackson.
Ronnie Jackson, yeah, also in the Jackson clan, kind of turning around to catch that ball behind them. Oh, that was a really great catch.
Yeah, you're right. It was a great catch. And hey, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music, live on the SFL YouTube network. If you're new to the Simulation Football League, welcome to the SFL. It's football for everyone. Get off the sidelines and start your player today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the join the community button and begin your career, or just to meet the stars on the field and off the field as well. It's never too late to get involved. Here is Jackson, 3-step drop. Got to back up some more because he got pressure right in front of him. Oh, what a nice job. Keep yourself in bounds. Talk about it for me, John.
That is just incredible. Phil Koss is keeping his legs moving all the way downfield, made his first man miss, and then turned upfield real fast. What a play by King Jackson, reading that, and then a really good play by Phil Koss after the catch.
I'm liking what I'm seeing out of these QBs, especially for Jackson, the rookie. He got pressured, didn't get unraveled when he got that pressure, took a few steps backwards, had to cut off his read and dump it down, and that's exactly what QBs are taught in QB school. Get pressure, dump it off to the halfback there in the flats or a receiver if you have one, and that's what they did, and they picked up a big play there. Here's another handoff here, and it's going to be Blitz on the carry, picks up 2 yards there before being sidewalk slam WWE style.
Yeah, ran the ropes against the big boss man. That didn't look very good. Yeah, no, King Jackson, I called his first game as a rookie here in the SFL, and I was struck by his composure. I think he's a really composed quarterback, doesn't panic. Obviously is going to have some growing pains, but I really like the way he deals with the blitz.
Right infield Koss in motion, goes to the top of the field. There's a handoff here. Can't see who it is, but tackle being made on the play there by Anthony Robertson, and that's going to be Rivera on the carry.
And now Rivera, it's his turn to kind of churn his legs. That was a nice play, dragging a couple defenders with him.
Here's the rookie, Jackson. 4-4 defense here. And this is going to be a strong Jacks. Fullback dive and nowhere to go. 4th and 2, and Charleston, the V8s are going to be forced to punt the ball away.
I know. Damon, do you think they've got to kick a field goal here, right? They didn't have faith in them before, but they got it at 30 yards. Okay, yeah, it looks like they're going to try to kick it.
And the field goal attempt is up, and it's good. And Motor City gets on the scoreboard. Got to give them credit for that drive there. 8 plays, 40 yards, and 2 minutes and a half drive. I mean, that's something you look for. Get a good drive going, get some points on the board, get the momentum flowing, and get things cooking.
Yeah, it was a good drive. I mean, I like King Jackson's composure. I like the contributions from the backfield. Harmonic Queen Jackson had that really great catch. So overall, good drive. Motor City's got to put up more points than that, but at least they're on the board.
Here's the return man here for Charleston and Francis. And Francis is tackling and brought down at the 27-yard line. Hey, smash that like button. Liking the game so far? Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. Can you believe that? 400 events a year. There is no one else that gives you more football than the SFL. Don't miss a minute of SFL and SFL in action, and help the channel grow through your support in the YouTube algorithm. Ball is placed at the 27-yard line. Here is Lakeman on this 3-step drive. Got Davis Reed on a little hitch route there, and he picks up 5 yards.
Yeah, you could see the speed that Davis Reed has just off that first step. Obviously, didn't have a ton of room to get upfield, but, dangerous runner after the catch.
And you speak of the speed of Davis Reed. He's not a little guy. I mean, he's 6'2", 205,
Right.
That's not your average man.
No.
Here's a handoff here to Storm, and Storm goes, I take that back. There was Sutherland on the carry. 3rd and 4.
Yeah, Sutherland really the only player in this backfield that hasn't had like a big play yet. We've seen Saren Storm have a couple nice runs. Nick Hoagland obviously with a couple of really nice runs. Brad Taylor Wright with that touchdown. Sutherland's got to get involved too. He wants his.
Mm-hmm. And Sutherland is the veteran of this group in the halfback room. 6 seasons here in the SFLs. And he's the biggest at 6'4", 245. Here's Lakeman. Oh, what a catch by Davis Reed.
Wow. And you just talked about how Davis Reed's got size too. And in the middle, jumping in front of those defenders really didn't leave a lot of doubt. Going across the middle like that is scary, but wow, when you got a target like Davis Reed, it's a little bit easier.
The way he placed his body to catch that to make that catch, a lot of times we don't like when receivers make body catches, but there's
Sure.
times when you have to make a body catch, and that was a time where he had to make a body catch because the defender was right there in his back pocket. And here's the big guy once again who's been leading this offensive ground game, and Brad Taylor Wright, who picks up 7 yards on that carry.
By the way, Brad Taylor Wright, I mean, unbelievable BTW with some big time runs. Only averaging 3 yards a carry, but he had that big catch. He had that touchdown. He's just all over the place for Charleston.
And he's second on the ground behind Nick Hoagland, who has 26, who had a big 26-yard run early in the first quarter. Handoff here, tackled and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And 52 on the tackle, Rodney Panini, who has been around the SFL for a long time. And we have Nick Hoagland injured on the field. And this doesn't look good for Charleston.
No, it doesn't. I mean, hopefully that's no big deal. Hopefully he can get right back in the game. Hoagland obviously is the kind of statistical leader of this Charleston Predators backfield. So that could be a big loss. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
Rodney Panini with 2 tackles on the night. Came in needing 3 tackles to surpass Ajamu Afalabi with 871 tackles. I guess you can say 73 on the day. Here is Lakeman 3rd and 3. Needs a first down. They bring the house, and incomplete as it's broken up by the defenders of the V8s.
That was really good defense by Nicholas Warner. We've seen a couple of nice plays from him in this game, a couple of pass breakups, and none bigger than that. He had one-on-one coverage. Could have been a big problem for Motor City V8s if he had gotten away from his man there, but made the stop, made the pass breakup, and now they got a punt.
Saw great drives earlier in the first quarter. Oh, great fielding!
Wow!
And there by the punt coverage team of Charleston.
Field position game could be important here. Could be important in this one.
Right. You're absolutely right there, partner. I mean, this is 1st and 10 inside of the 10, right at the 4. I guess you could say 4.5 yard line there.
They're gonna go field for a rookie. Long field for a rookie. We'll see.
They're going to go sweep, keep it on the ground. Rivera on the tossing sweep. Fights to get to the 10-yard line. Picks up 6.
Yeah, Rivera is such a good between the tackles kind of runner. Took to the outside edge. You could see, though, not a speedster once he can get that corner. But enough to get out of the shadow of the end zone and enough to make it a 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 here, as you just mentioned, sir. Handoff right up the middle. Looks like Rivera on the carry. Picks up 1 yard.
Good enough to make it 3rd and short. And, King Jackson just can't make a big mistake here.
BB Balitz in the backfield. Gonna go strong eye jacks. Toss once more. Oh, nice block there. I can't see who made the block to pick up the first down for Balitz.
That was an outstanding block. Khalil Thomas cannot get there in time. Oh, they're going to challenge that. Interesting.
Yeah, this may be close. He may have a point here with this challenge. And it's going to be the Retroid challenge of the day. Let's take a look at the Retroid look at the play presented by Retroid. Get your SFL console at getretroid.com.
Yeah, I get why he threw the flag, but I feel like that was good enough. We'll see what the refs say here.
It looks like the nose of the ball was on the line to gain.
Oh.
They're gonna overturn it. Charleston is not charged a timeout. They keep the challenge. They have one more. And guess what? If they win that one, they're offered a 3rd.
Wow. That is an interesting call. I really thought the nose of football made it, but now Motor City is going to have to punt this one away. And that field position game, like we said, that amazing play by Adam Nold to down that at the 4 pays some dividends.
And guess what? He's kicking it inside of his own end zone, and Charleston's going to receive it right around the 50, 45-yard line on the other end of the field. And look at here, right at the 49. Tackling and brought down at the 45.
Yeah, I mean, it compounded by the fact that it wasn't a great punt. Motor City Charleston's going to have pretty good field position here at Motor City's 45.
Yeah, I mean, and we've been seeing some good play out of these quarterbacks. Let's just put that out
for
there.
Sure. Yeah.
83% by King Jackson on the day and 70% for John Lakeman. That's no easy task for anybody, yet alone a rookie throwing 83%.
Right.
There's a double left here. Nowhere to go. Another tackle for loss for this VH defense, and it's Warner once again.
Yeah, Warner is everywhere so far in this game. And you mentioned the quarterback play. Two quarterbacks combining for 14 interceptions through these first 3 games. You might think, oh boy, these 2 quarterbacks are not playing their best. Listen, if they've got the right time and the right weapons, they're good quarterbacks. They just have to put it together.
There's a wobbled lame duck. Oh, nice deflection there. And I want to say it was Sammy's seatbelt. And I'm doing the seatbelt motion as those cornerbacks do in the NFL and in the NCAA. When they
sure.
Yeah. I did it for you.
Locked in.
Love
Third
and 11 here for the Charleston Predators. They come out bunch formations. Looks like man coverage across the board for the VH. 5-step drop, gets a little pressured. Oh, I love the way he stepped to the top of the field to his right to try to buy some time there. But man, Seatbelt is playing outstanding coverage, and Honus Adobe just couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, this secondary for Motor City has really locked in here in the second quarter. Sammy Seatbelt with some great deflections. Nicholas Warner with some great pass deflections. Really, really solid showing for this secondary.
And Charleston's going to kick it right back. But the defense for both of these teams has stepped up. Bounce at the 10. Man, that is a large. Ooh. That's a large bounce.
Big bounce, yep.
Wow.
Adam Nold could nod down that one. He would have had to turn on the turbo jets there to catch it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1st and 10 here for the V8s at their own 10-yard line. Here is the rookie underneath the center. Strong eye spread. Hand out to Rivera. Rivera's tackled right at the line of scrimmage. That looked like a tackle for loss, if you ask me.
Yeah. Did to me too. Jack Brown, just really tackling leader, tackles for loss leader, pass deflections leader. Really, so far, the MVP of the Charleston Predators defense showing up on that play.
Yeah. The last 4 drives ended in punt, and a 30-yard field goal by Motor City. Here is Clausen in motion. And out to Rivera. Rivera goes nowhere. The defense is starting to step up for both teams here, not allowing these run games from either team to get going as we saw in that first quarter.
Yeah, that was John Semengo on that play. 73 tackles last season. Both these teams are really clamping down here, making adjustments that they need to.
Play action there. Man, he fooled me with that one. I thought he was giving it to the halfback. Got a guy wide open. Guy Clausen dropped it.
Guy Clausen's been the sure-handed receiver for King Jackson so far in this game, but could not pull down that one. That is a killer. King Jackson is a great quarterback, great rookie, one of the better rookies at quarterback we've seen in a while. But this is kind of what we've seen. We've seen his receivers not really able to help him out. I mean, that is a totally makeable catch. Guy Clausen couldn't come up with it.
You're wide open. But I mean, I don't want to give anyone any excuses, but it was a kind of a high throw. But if your hands touch it, you got to catch it, though. Yeah.
I mean, Clausen's got those pincers, right? He like a crab, right? I mean, you should be able to grab that. You got a name like Clausen. You gotta go and pinch it.
Exactly. I don't know why, but I had an image or a picture of the 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 the, the villain from the movie. I want to say the Minions.
Oh, sure, yeah.
He had those claws, right? One of the villains.
Oh, yeah.
Just tell you, I have kids.
That's all right. But banana.
2nd and 6 here. It's like for our Twins. 4-3 is the defense. Gonna stay in zone coverage here. Watch the slot guy. Post route. Pass is incomplete. Davius Reed dropped it. But you got to give credit to Terrence Pearson on the defensive play.
Pearson and Sammy Seatbelt, two corners really locking in here in the second quarter.
Third and 10 here for the Charleston Predators. Need a big first down here. Last 2 drives have been 3 and out for Charleston. It passes deflected away by the linebacker.
Rodney Panani got his mitts up, able to deflect that right past the line. And we're gonna get another punt in this game. We've had a bunch of punting here in the second quarter. These two defenses really, really locking down.
They are locking down, and the defense, as you stated, has basically locked in, and they want to get this victory, but not allowing either team to pick up a first down here late in this second quarter.
Veronica Queen Jackson almost broke this. You could see a lot of defenders concentrated in the middle. Oh man.
Yeah, if he could have bounced that outside to the right.
Yeah, that would have been pretty big, but instead it's just going to start at the 20 like a normal touchback. Let's see what King Jackson's got right before the end of the half.
5th straight drive, ending in the punt. Single back doubles here for the V8s. 5-step drop here by Jackson, and Jackson picks up a 3-yard reception there by Clausen. It's a good route to get Clausen involved, build up his confidence.
Yeah, he had that drop in the last drive. Good to get him going again. He's gonna be an important part of this offense, I think, overall as the season goes on. So good to keep your faith in him.
Here is Rivera. Rivera met right at the line of scrimmage, but bulldozes his way forward before being tackled and brought down by Jack Brown. That's going to be the 2-minute warning. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music here on the SFL YouTube network. I'm your play-by-play commentator today, Damon Simeon, and alongside me is John Warner. We have Josh and Ron Haynes back in the truck, who are statisticians for tonight. Joshua Durr, that is. Here is a handoff right up the middle, and that's going to go nowhere. My goodness, these defenses are hitting. And it's 58 Thomas.
Khalil
Thomas, that is.
And Arn Anderson spine buster there. That was a big time hit.
Arn, and dude, I don't think some of these people who are watching this I don't think any of these people know who Arn Anderson is. The commissioner of the SFL may not even know who Arn Anderson is. I mean,
we're dating ourselves, Devon.
Mm-hmm. And they're basically just going to play clock here. As Ric Flair used to call him, Double A.
The enforcer.
Part of the 4 horsemen, if I'm not mistaken, right? Oh, that's
absolutely.
A flag. That's
a big face mask.
And it's going to give Charleston great field position.
Yeah, what a huge mental error.
Yeah,
about a minute left in the game. You just gave Charleston outstanding field position to try to put something together right here at the end of the half.
Yeah, that's a 15-yard penalty there, my friend. Personal foul on that one there. And here's John Lakeman, who had an outstanding drive on the first drive of this matchup. Looked very promising, but they will have many more. But the defense of the V8s has stand tall, especially with these corners. And there's another deflection by Rodney Panini. He just went to coverage school on offseason.
Yeah, I mean he's dropping back into coverage and having a couple of nice deflections. Yeah, that has been part of his game historically, but he's got 2 tonight. Came into this game with 2, so he's having an outstanding game.
Yeah. Man in motion. It's going to be Adobe. Panini guiding the defense, pointing out signs. One step drop, nice pass there to pick up the first down on the all slants. Timeout by Charleston.
Yeah, what a play to get that first down. Just kept his legs moving, rolled over the defender to get those extra yards, and they moved the sticks. And so this is now a scoring kind of drive. John Lakeman very close to getting him in the field goal range.
Yeah, they're inside of the 35 now. Once they get inside the 30, they're absolutely in field goal range. As a man in motion, Benjamin Warner. Single back, Lakeman, 5-step drive. Let it release. Overthrew his man on a post route to the corner.
Yeah, just a little bit overthrown on that corner. But he had the space. I mean, it was the right idea. He certainly had a lot of space out there on the left side and would have been a big play if he hadn't been overthrown.
Yeah. 2nd and 10. 1 minute exactly left on the clock. 3-step drop. That could have been intercepted by Seatbelt.
I mean,
my apologies.
Seatbelt got his fingers on it. Terrence Pierce, that was right in his breadbasket. He's gonna be sick when he goes back and watch this tape.
Yeah, all they had to do was just fold and he hit him right in the torso. Mm-hmm. They're gonna spread him out here. Trips down to the bottom of the field. They're gonna put Adobe in motion. Gonna blitz. Nice play by Lakeman. Catch by Reed.
What a play by John Lakeman, evading the sack and completing the pass to move the sticks again. Now they are definitely in field goal range. And that's the play of the game so far. If Charleston ends up winning this game, you're going to look back at that play and go, wow, John Lakeman really put this team on his back.
And you know what? I would not have a debate with you on that one because I absolutely agree. That was probably the play of the game so far. Lakeman extending the drive after that sack attempt because the V8s brought the house, and there's going to be a dump off right across the middle of the field. It's going to be a reception by Benjamin Warner, and they're going to call their final timeout.
Yeah, within the 15, you can take some shots here. I don't necessarily think you have to get something on the corners or in the end zone, but if you do get it inbounds in the middle of the field, you got to really, really rush up and spike the ball.
I'm going to put Davius Reed in motion. Wait, is this a linebacker on him? Oh, no, that's Kane Vasquez, the safety. Oh, down goes Lakeman. He's hit by the rookie, Maurice Williams. Here's Lakeman on a rollout. Dumps it off to the top of the field. They can get out of bounds. 4th and 3. They're going to have to set up for a field goal here.
What a play by Maurice Williams a couple plays ago. He is having an outstanding game. A couple tackles for loss and that sack that really rattled Charleston, kind of took a down away from them and to be able to try to score a touchdown. And now they're going to have to attempt a field goal here. Very makeable by Brad Breckett or Brechet. But, we'll see what happens.
If I had a vote, Maurice Williams will most definitely get my vote for Defensive Rookie of the Year. That kick was almost no good, but it is good as it does split the upright. Kind of swift towards the left side of the upright. Once we get a replay here, look how
Yeah,
he hooked he
the
hooked
wind
that one.
the wind gods of Detroit almost got a hold of that one. That was really
Yeah.
close.
Oh man. Wow. 28 seconds. I guess the V8s will probably just take this one, probably run the ball and head into the locker room.
Yeah, we'll see what kind of return they get here.
But I am loving the play that we're seeing from the rookie Maurice Williams here tonight.
Yeah, 31-yard line with 3 touchdowns. I mean, with 3 timeouts left. And they could take a shot or two to see if they can get into midfield and maybe just take a Hail Mary. But my money is on it, them playing conservatively, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, if I'm the coach, I would most definitely want to go conservatively here. Because if I'm not mistaken, the V8s do receive the ball at the top of the third quarter in the second half. I spread here. 4-2 nickel defense. Man goes in motion. John Sutherland. One step drop Jackson. That pass is thrown and quadruple coverage.
Wow. Yeah, that's not the kind of play I was talking about. I don't think I would do something quite that brazen. I bet King Jackson and his team is gonna go a little more conservative for the second down play.
Yeah, that was probably the worst pass that we've seen from King Jackson all
Absolutely.
day this evening here. They come out in the same formation. Showing our spread. They're going to hand it off this time here to Rivera. Rivera's going to pick up about 5 yards there.
Yeah, they're content to let this go to the half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's going to be it for the first half, folks.
Oh, well, okay. Well, they've decided to take their final timeout. You know, SFL always keeps you on your toes. It's fine. We got the music, we got the chyrons firing up almost, but no.
Production was ready to go into the half.
Motor City said not so fast. Let's do one more. Let's see what we do.
We come out shotgun here. Whoa, he took about a 30-yard step back.
Well,
nice attempt.
Sure.
Yeah, probably his longest throw all night. And that's going to end it for the first half, everybody. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music live on the SFL YouTube network. 10-3, the Charleston Predators are up over the Motor City VAs. John Warner, your take on the first half?
Well, you know, I want to start by saying something nice. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf in 2024. Say something nice before you go into criticism. I think that's a good skill to have. Both these defenses look outstanding. Maurice Lucas on the Motor City V8 side, making a statement here for defensive rookie of the year. The secondary, Sammy Seatbelt, Terrence Pearson, Nicholas Warner, great play from them. And also the Predators defense has also been great. They've also done just enough on offense, but you see why both these teams are 0-3. Offensive inconsistency. We'll see if they can kind of put some things together, take what worked, leave what didn't, and hopefully we have a good second half.
Yeah, I agree with you. As the production proves, it's informative that the former drives, but Charleston scored a field goal on their last drive, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drives in a row all ended on the punt. And out of those drives, the longest was 1 minute and 16 seconds. So as you stated, we just haven't seen consistency. Oh, this may be something here to get a spark about to the 40. Crosses midfield. What a great return into Charleston territory at the 48-yard line.
Verona Queen Jackson. When was the last time you saw a 6'6" return? specialist, and I mean, Harana Queen Jackson just really, lit up the minor leagues last season and is having an outstanding year so far for Motor City. What a return. Big start for Motor City.
There's the body of Calvin Johnson out there. My goodness. I don't think I've ever seen anybody that tall and weigh 226 pounds returning kicks.
That was outstanding.
Absolutely. Team stats up on the screen there for you. The V8's only 61 yards passing here tonight. 3-step drop here by Jackson. Jackson dumps it off, picks up 8 yards on that dump off to Clausen. I think we have a game update. We're going to send it to Cameron Irvine, the producer, back to SFL headquarters. Cam, take it away.
Thanks, Amon. Denver's in Arizona tonight, and so far, the Denver Nightwings are primed for an upset. Bailey O'Shaughnessy with a 1-yard touchdown run gives Denver a 10-7 lead. 2-minute warning in Phoenix. Back to you in Detroit. V8's just shy of first down.
Denver is one of those teams you cannot sleep on.
No, you
in
can't.
the SFL, despite the should I say the youth of that program. They have an owner and coordinator over there who has some experience of winning championships. And one thing about Eddie Gage, he told me, he said, man, Denver has been giving me fits. And he was pretty, I don't want to say stressed, but here is Rivera. Don't want to take anything from this big run down to the 25-yard line.
What a run.
Nice run by Rivera.
Yeah, and you can see what that starting field position can kind of do for your team. Can give you a little bit of confidence. Say, hey, we really don't have to go that far to make something happen here. And Torneo Rivera playing with a little more fire in his belly than I feel like we saw in the first half.
They come out and spread ice spread here. 42 Nichols the defense. Jackson underneath the center. Going to go handoff here to Ballets, and Ballets going to pick up 3 yards there on the carry. Second and 7. Man, if you just saw Jackson just grab his knee pads and kind of pull him up, I remember doing that when I played football. Miss those days, man. It's a handoff here to Rivera. Rivera's going to be tackled. They're going to say right at the line of scrimmage. I think it's a tackle for loss.
Yeah, Gino McFly living in the backfield on that play. Just a lot of congestion. These running lanes are not opening up as well as they were a few plays ago.
Gino McFly, any relations to
Marty
McFly?
Back to the Future, Marty.
Here is Jackson. I've been loving this play all night. Guy Clausen comes up big. First down at the 5-yard line. V8s are knocking on the door.
Yeah, it's rookie special. I've said it a few times. I said it the first time I saw him play. King Jackson, just patient, looking at the right route and putting that ball with accuracy at the 5-yard line for Guy Clausen.
That was an outstanding play there. This defensive front for Charleston has been pretty good versus the run all night.
Yeah.
See if they can hold the stand here. Another handoff to Rivera. Picks up 1. Jack Brown, the veteran.
Yeah, Jack Brown's just, an outstanding player, has been for a while, and, says, hey, you're not gonna get in the end zone on my watch.
Second and goal here for the V8s. I form Jacks. Handoff to Ballets. Oh, that took a shot at the 2-yard line.
I mean, took a absolute haymaker from Sam Blotner. That was an unbelievable hit. I really can't believe he held on to the ball. But that was also an outstanding run for BB Ballets. Did not get into the end zone, but that spin move was amazing.
Yes. I said ouch all the way up here. And over the top goes Blitz. No, it's not Blitz. I saw a 7. That's Christopher Dean, the fullback. Is that the first time calling Dean's name tonight?
I think that's Dean's first carry of the night, but it's his second touchdown of the season. He's the only person in this backfield that has had a rushing touchdown, and that's the second of the season. So really good work for Christopher Dean, making it count. That's actually, I believe, his 4th carry of the game. He's just had a quiet game, averaging 1.5 yards a carry. So that one was the biggest, a half yard for a touchdown, putting Motor City on the board with a touchdown for the first time.
Wow. Great run there by Christopher Dean. Man, the wind is...
Yeah, wind must be swirling down there. Looking like it. Yeah, I mean, you were mentioning that the size of Christopher Dean, just a 240-pound missile. 5-year man, just taking it over the top, scoring the touchdown. Great drive by King Jackson as well.
It was, especially that rollout pass completion to Guy Clausen.
It's huge.
He got him down right at the 5-yard line. Oh, nice spin move there by Breddington James. And he's at the 30-yard line. Charleston's going to take over here. Third quarter, 6 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock.
Now Lakeman's got a chance to respond. This backfield had a good start to the game, kind of tailed off. Motor City's defense really clamped down. We'll see what kind of game plan they've got drawn up for the second half.
There's a toss to the top of the field. And it's going to pick up 9 there. And on that carry is going to be a Brad Taylor Wright, who has got a boatload of the action here tonight. If I'm not mistaken, that's his 7th carry. He's been getting a boatload of the action.
Yeah, he's had a really busy night so far. And you can see why. He's got that touchdown. He's got the head of steam.
And here's Seren Storm, picks up the first down on that carry. And Charleston comes out running the ball on the first 2 downs.
Yeah, they're looking a little bit more comfortable running the ball like they did on that very first drive earlier in the game. And I think that's going to have to be the formula. Benjamin Warner has not gotten a lot going on the receiving side. So
it's another handoff here. It's going to be to Taylor Wright again, picks up 7. The previous drive for Motor City went 3 minutes and 45 seconds. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's their longest drive tonight as far as time of possession.
Yeah, that might have been the longest drive of the entire game.
It was.
Thinking about it.
It absolutely was.
Yeah, it was a big drive.
Handoff hits the Storm. Storm's met right at the line of scrimmage. Yikes.
King Rashid laying the wood on Sarah and Storm.
Oh man, I met King Rashid at the convention in Las Vegas. Cool, laid back guy, and not only was he there, but he brought his family there. He brought his kids with him or so. And man, they basically they enjoy the Vegas area, and he was a real cool dude to meet.
I mean, I'm guessing he didn't give you a rock bottom the second you met him too.
No,
he's probably nicer than he was to Sarah and Storm a few minutes ago.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he did not hit me with the sidewalk slam and give me a nice the most electrifying move in sports and entertainment with an elbow drop. Neither. So here's Seren Storm, picks up 6 yards on that dump off. Nice play there. And Storm is probably the most swiftiest out of this group of backs for the Charleston Predators.
Yeah, he's definitely the shiftiest of the backfield. And Lakeman, you alluded to that this looked like kind of a West Coast offense. They got a little bit away from that, but now it kind of looks like they're getting back to it. This quick passes, not big dropbacks. Got it out really fast. Aaron Storm in space.
Yeah. Split jokers here. Handoff here. All right, up the middle. Sutherland. Nowhere to go. And King McNeely comes away with that tackle. That sounds like a WWE character name. I don't know. We just been giving so many WWE references tonight.
Yeah, we're on that wrestling tip tonight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, no. Oh,
unbelievable.
man. What a drop. I mean, wide open. You cannot drop that, Benjamin Warner, and the tackle is getting on him. Dude, come on, dude. You know.
I mean, Warner must have just been shocked that he was that open, and he had
Probably
some
so.
daylight in front of him too.
Yeah.
But that's a huge drop. I mean, on 3rd and 4, you got to convert. Motor City just went down, scored on an impressive drive, and now they got a punt.
Yeah. Nice punt to the 20. He's going to return this thing. Man, these return guys are playing some dangerous ball out there.
Yeah, Ronna Queen said, "Why not?" I mean, she had that incredible run on the kickoff return that gave him great field position to set him up for that touchdown. Why not try it? But a dangerous choice, but it turned out all right for
Right.
Motor City.
Here's Rivera in the backfield. Come on, a 3 wide receiver set here for Motor City. King Jackson underneath the center. 2 Kings on this team. Here is Rivera. Tackle for loss in the backfield, and it's by Jack Brown.
Jack Brown, just again, yeah. What can we say about Jack Brown that we haven't already? He's just a outstanding emotional leader, smart player, and also just actually putting the stats up for the Charleston defense.
I thought you was going to say outstanding citizen.
just a wonderful citizen, upstanding. Picks up his trash.
Man in motion from the top to the bottom of the field here for Motor City. Offset eye. There's going to be a handoff to, looks like Rivera on the carry there.
Oh, who was that?
Once again,
Upstanding citizen Jack Brown. He always waves to his mailman. He feeds his neighbor's cat when they're out of town.
Here's King Jackson, 5-step drops, gets a little pressure from the top. Oh, he goes down again. Oh, what a sack.
Dan Dash double dashing through the line on the edge and crushing King Jackson. King Jackson is actually pretty good overall against pressure, but I don't think he saw that coming, and that's a huge loss. And now Motor City's going to have to punt this away. And Charleston, this offense of Charleston's been a little anemic, but this defense has just still been locked in for the most part of this game.
They have, and I'm sorry, but I got to point this out. I'm pretty sure that King Jackson's probably on the sideline giving an earful to Phil McMillan. If Jackson is not doing it, the offensive line coach is most definitely letting Phil know about that, because he let Dash go right around him and pick up that big sack on the quarterback.
Yeah, it was big. I mean, honestly, neither one of these teams really give up that many sacks, but King Jackson did get hit. That was, I think, his 6th sack of the season.
Wow. In motion is Davius Reed to the top of the formation. 4-4 defense, bring pressure, the VH does. And they get a nice 8-yard pickup there by Warner.
Yeah, Lakeman kind of had to put his arm in an odd angle, and it was a really fast pass. Yeah, he was under a little bit of pressure there, but got that ball to Benjamin Warner, made up for that drop on the last drive.
Yep, 2nd and 2 here inside of the V8 side of the field, right at the 37-yard line. Lakeman calling the signal. Looks like they're going to bring pressure to the top of the field. They're doing a cornerback blitz. He picks up the first down. So it's the big fullback once again, Brad Taylor Wright.
That was a great play call. I mean, I think they just had to dial it up. I don't even think Lakeman had an audible out of that, but they just had the perfect play call. They spotted that corner blitz, and Brad Taylor Wright just right up the gut got enough for the first down.
Wins to the top of the field. Hand off to Sutherland. He goes nowhere.
Yeah, Sutherland's had the worst night of this backfield. They just haven't been able to get him going. And maybe he just doesn't fit inside that kind of quick pass West Coast scheme. A little bit more of a power back, and just not able to get any penetration into this defensive backfield of Motor City.
Yeah. I'm going to put the tight end in motion. Xavier Solomon. Bring a cornerback at the slide on the blitz. Doesn't make it home, but Davius Reed get a nice reception there. 2-yard shot at the first down.
Yeah, Davius Reed and Benjamin Warner have really been the two main targets for Lakeman in this game. And Davius Reed just coming down with his 5th catch there. He's got over 50 yards now.
And that's going to be end of the third quarter, everyone. Put your 4s, your 12s, your 68 and 86 up in the chat. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music. We're going to go to Chris Curtis for our rights.
The Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
Have you ever wanted to be a play-by-play or analyst broadcaster? We are looking for passionate SFL participants or viewers like you to join the team for the next minor league season, kicking off in just a few months. Please visit simulationfl.net/broadcasting for more details on how you can get involved and get your voice on the call. And there's going to be a carry there for another halfback and tackled for a loss again. This defense up front here for Motor City is starting to come alive, my friend.
Yeah, King McNeely just wrapping him up in the backfield. They're going to go for this field goal here with this swirling winds. I'm going to hold my breath for this one.
Yeah, that wind's coming off Lake Michigan.
Wow.
That's good. Yeah, I thought
what
that
a kick.
Wide left. This wind has been funky this game.
He accounted for that wind gust, and oh, wow. That was incredible. Just
wow.
Able to angle that in with the wind swirling, and Charleston goes up by 3 here in the 4th quarter.
Absolutely. APM Music is unraveled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection. State-of-the-art technology and world-class customer service, APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore, I think I got to cut this ad read here. Okay.
If you had broken that tackle, you would have.
Absolutely. Sorry about that, APM Music. But to explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. This was an awesome return. I love that spin move there.
Yeah, it was a big spin move, and he was able to evade a lot. He couldn't quite break out wide. Bobby Wade couldn't, but that was still an impressive return in 35-yard line. Good field position.
Charleston goes up by 3 points with that last field goal, as we just mentioned a while ago. Through the gusting winds here in Detroit. 3-step drop here by King Jackson. Gets pressured. Jackson finds Clausen with a big one-handed grab. Take your pick on the retro and amazing catches of this game, because we've seen plenty of them.
I mean, just the strong hands of Guy Clausen. I know it's a cliche, but it's called Clausen for a reason. He's got those big old claws pinching that ball and still getting that huge hit and holding on to the ball. Just an outstanding play. And that's the kind of thing that King Jackson is going to need more of as the season goes on. Just big contributions from these skill players.
First and 10 here for the V8s on a counter run here by Rivera. Rivera goes forward, picking up 3 yards.
You know, something worth noting about King Jackson, a lot was kind of speculated about, like, okay, is the offense that he's inheriting really cut out for his skill set? Well, it feels like they're trying to figure out where that falls, because if you look at where the ball gets spread out, he passes to a lot of different targets every game. So he's always trying to figure it out.
Here's a handoff here to the fullback, Christopher Dean. Dean picks up 2 yards on that carry.
Christopher Dean, of course, had that outstanding touchdown, leaping over Charleston's D-line. And, yeah, they're liking his contributions in this game so far.
Yeah, giving them something to cheer about. And to look forward to going into the bye week here. Man in motion, 80 Shane Kaufman. The number 80 just looks amazing on wide receivers. 5-step drop here is Jackson, sporting number 19 like Joe Montana for the Chiefs. And he tries to scramble and does not pick up the first down at all.
The forbidden Joe Montana Kansas City Chiefs number always looked odd to me,
It
but
did. It
you're
did.
right. You're right. You're right. That was his number. He was one of the best number 19s ever, I suppose. And yeah, even though they're on their Charleston side of the field, they're going to punt this one away.
Yeah. And here's a return right at the 11-yard line. Down goes the returner at the 17.
Yeah, dangerous, no fair catch there, but I suppose it didn't matter.
We have seen quite a bit of those, right?
Yeah.
And on the return was DeJuan Hicks. Terrell Sutherland in at the fullback spot. Here's Sutherland on the handoff right up the middle of the field. Picks up 6 yards. Getting confirmation from the production. The production truck is that he wears 19 in honor of his cousin.
All right, keep it in the family. That's all
Yeah.
right. And that was Sutherland's best carry of the game, by the way. He's been kind of shut down, but that 6-yard carry was a really nice one. He had some burst through the line on that.
Here is Taylor Wright. Picks up the first down. I like the way he put the shoulder down.
Put it down.
Forward. And look at the rushing yards here for this team. 78 yards on the day. Passing yards, 154 for Charleston. Update there by the production crew of 83 yards on the ground. Averaging just right at 4 yards a carry. There goes Warner in motion to the top of the field. And Charleston doesn't look like they're in a hurry at all. Lakeman finds Davis Reed across the middle of the field. And Reed has been having a very productive day. Very heavily involved in this game, should we say.
Yeah, I mean, Lakeman's probably thinking, we don't need to rush this all that much. I mean, Charleston's got the lead. Their defense has really been kind of locking down Motor City, unless they've had a short field. So maybe they're thinking field position game and run the ball.
Here's Taylor Wright once more. Bulldozes away forward before being tackled and brought down by McNeely.
Yeah, Brad Taylor Wright's going to remember the game. He came into this game with 4 carries, and he's going to leave with 13 in this game alone. So incredible. Maybe more.
There's Lakeman. Passes dropped by Davis Reed. And Lakeman is not happy about it.
It was also King McNeely's the last tackle he had against Brad Taylor Wright was his 10th of the game. So King McNeely having an outstanding game against the run.
And McNeely does jump into the number 40 spot in all-time tackles in the SFL. If you say that's his 10th of
That's
the game.
his 10th of the game, yep.
Oh, my apology. I take that back. That would have been Rodney Panini who jumped to that 40 spot. Okay. Not sure why he was there. My apologies. I read that wrong.
It all happens. It happens.
Broadcasters mess up too. Here's a handout to Rivera. Oh, I like the way Rivera got skinny there. Picks up 3 yards on the first down carry. 5 minutes and 23 seconds exactly on the clock.
As fans in Detroit, they're so used to heartbreak around their football teams, and I know King Jackson has been one of those bright spots of hope for this team, and we'll see if King can put something together here and put them over the top.
Previous tackle was Jack Brown, 8th tackle of the game. Rivera dives forward to pick up that first down. Talk about wanting it, brother.
Yeah, that was a big run by Torinara Rivera. That was really, I think, one of his better runs of the game, just with purpose. Cut back inside. That was a good choice. Lowered his shoulder. Got a couple extra yards on that one. Moves sticks.
Here's Jackson underneath the center. Doubles left here for the offense. Going to hand off. Nice broken tackle there by Dean.
BB Bullets just kind of Barishnikoving his way through that defensive front and out to the left side. Did not get a huge gain on that, but it was a really impressive run.
Two halfbacks with the number 7 in their number really confuses me at times. Here is Jackson, hand out to Rivera. Rivera, nice stiff arm there. Breaks another tackle to the 30, the 25. One man to beat, steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The best run all game by either running back in this game, and it comes from Terranal Rivera.
Yeah, that was just outstanding. It starts with some great blocking up front, and then Christopher Dean with that last-second block, and then just powerful running. He was, there were hats on hats all the way downfield for Motor City, so really impressive blocking, but also incredible individual effort from Torneo Rivera. Clausen even had a pancake. So everyone on Motor City getting involved on that play really sprung Rivera, and Motor City's in outstanding shape.
At the 15-yard line of the Charleston Predators, 1st and 10 with 4 minutes and 6 seconds left on the clock. We're going to go toss play here. And that is BB Blitz on the carry for 2 yards there.
Yeah, and it's not like either team is lighting it up through the air, so it kind of feels like Motor City doesn't really have to take their time, but they also don't have to they don't have to rush either, so a lot of options here.
Run by Rivera, went for 32 yards. Here's Rivera again. Oh, hit forward, picks up the first down. You got to talk about the hurdle, Ezekiel Elliott style.
Yeah, he had the hurdle, then he kind of bounced off that tackle like a pinball and bounced forward. Oh, wow. Just Rivera just putting this team on his back in the 4th quarter. This is some clutch running from one of the leaders of this team. And that last run puts him above the century mark. So great day for Tornero Rivera. It really came together here on this last drive.
Rivera coming over from the Canton Classics of last season, 4-year veteran. First year with this team. Pass in the back of the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown by Azami Mahara.
And that was an outstanding pass from King Jackson. Just enough to air over it to get above the defender and enough touch that Azami Mahara could pull that in the back of the end zone. That's Mahara's 2nd touchdown of the season and only King Jackson's 3rd passing touchdown, but it's a huge one that puts them with the lead with only minutes to go left in the game.
3 minutes and 7 seconds left on the clock, as you just mentioned. And you know what? That play confused the defense because it was a crossing pattern of the receiver and the tight end. And it left the tight end in the back of the end zone wide open because that corner that was sitting over there kind of shifted towards the inside as the receiver broke in on a breaking route or on a breaking post towards the inside of the defensive secondary back there. Wow, what a drive.
And it helps that King Jackson did not stare down that option. He was staring in the middle of the field and then dropped it to corner. Oh,
that's a nice broken tackle.
That was a good run
by Francis there.
Ian Francis with a good return for Charleston. But yeah, King Jackson, never really let Charleston know where that ball was going to go. He was staring down kind of the middle of the field. Obviously, these runners have been, kind of carving him up in the middle over the past few runs. And King Jackson just did a great job as a veteran move, getting that ball out to the corner and faking out this defense.
Tomorrow night, SFL action continues on YouTube. It begins with a rematch of the season 17 and 21 championships. Florida visits Baltimore at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Other games include Alamo City, Carolina, Minnesota, Los Angeles, and Atlanta versus San Diego. For more of the full schedule of kickoff dates and times, visit simulationfl.net. Tomorrow it has a gang of games lined up for SFL action. I mean, Baltimore, Florida, always clash of the Titans when those two teams meet up, but you cannot forget about that Alamo City team coming off a loss last week in a low-scoring game, lost to Houston 10-7. They're going to be looking to bounce back versus Carolina. There's a handoff here to Taylor Wright, and Taylor Wright just been doing his thing tonight as well on the ground.
Yeah, he's really a big part of this game plan, and Charleston doesn't have to run another play, but they want to maximize their clock here. They're at the 40-yard lines, good field position, but they've got to score a touchdown on this drive.
Yeah, 3rd and inches here for Charleston. Right before the 2-minute warning, they pick up the first down with Sutherland on the carry, and we haven't seen a pass yet from this offense. They probably going to lean on the run game to get them downfield.
Yeah, I mean, only 158 yards for Lakeman here in the game so far.
And that's the 2-minute warning. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music live on the SFL YouTube network. If you haven't already, make sure you slap that like button for us, as it does help the channel to grow. Looks like a pinch by the defensive tackles, and it most likely worked because they got pressure on Lakeman, and Lakeman had to dump it off to Sutherland for a 2-yard loss.
You know, I want to say, though, that was an outstanding play by Terrell Sutherland because that was a backward pass. He had to kind of turn back around to catch that ball. If that had deflected out of his hands or hit the ground, that would have been a live ball and a disaster for Charleston. So good job even catching that one.
The cornerbacks for the V8s are playing so far off. Oh, that pass was overthrown. Lakeman, although he had time to throw, man, he was getting pressured by the ends of this defense of the V8s.
Yeah, he almost got hit a couple times there. Last-minute blocker is able to stop that from happening. So Lakeman had the time, but never felt quite, in rhythm and secure back there because it felt like he was always under pressure.
Yeah, 3rd and 12 here for the Predators. They need to pick up the first down here. They bring the safety. Incomplete pass. 4th and 12. You have no choice but to go for it right here.
Yeah, with 3 timeouts, I guess they technically have some flexibility here, but yeah, I'd be surprised if they didn't go for it.
I'm with you, partner. And they are going to go for it. Bring out the offense on the field. 4th and 12. They haven't had a great play to pick up the first down this long since the first quarter when they was running that West Coast style 3-step drop and let it go offense. This time 5-step drop. That pass is deflected away by the defense of the V8s.
That's Kane Vasquez. We've not called his name that much in this game. He's the leading tackler for this Motor City V8s team. And on that play, just got his hands up in coverage. And I questioned some of the play calling down the stretch there for Charleston, but still outstanding defense by Motor City to put them in position to maybe run this game out. Charleston's got 3 timeouts, though, so we'll see.
The one-time Pro Bowler Kane Vasquez comes up big with that pass deflection. All-star appearance back in season 20. And here's Rivera again. Rivera picks up 3 yards on that carry. Charleston going to call their first time out of the second half.
Charleston's defense has just been really great, honestly. I mean, they've held King Jackson to just over 100 yards passing. They've been gashed a couple times on runs, but overall been really great. Now they got to stand up and deliver here.
Here is Rivera, another carry for this halfback. He picks up 2 yards there. 3rd and 5. I say they cannot allow the V8s to get the first down here, or it's ball game.
Now, does Motor City do something as brazen as pass the ball? I say no, but you never know with a rookie quarterback. This looks like a run formation. This would be the smart play, I think, to run the ball.
Yeah, Bibu Belletz dodged the I formation there. Handoff, strong all outside run there, and not going to pick up the first down. Will be forced to punt here. Charleston called it a last and final timeout. So they want to get the ball back with probably just right about a minute left.
And that was a game-saving tackle. I think that was Mo Tana with the stop, wrapping up the runner and stopping his progress. So that was really impressive. BB Blitz could not get the first down there. Charleston get the ball back.
This is going to be. I wouldn't catch that. I'll let that thing bounce, and it does bounce inside of the end
Oh
zone.
my goodness.
Was that? Yeah. Was that a touchback?
I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do here.
Oh, is that the
Oh
goal
my
line?
goodness. I thought for a second that they might have actually placed that right there. I didn't see the touchback signal. This is going to be the longest possible drive you can have for a touchdown. Does John Lakeman have it in him? 1 minute left, no timeouts, 99 yards. Here we go.
Can this be? Oh my! Wow, Lakeman dumps it off, got him in, picks up the not the first down, but 2 yards shy of it, and Adobe comes up with the 8-yard catch.
I got goosebumps, partner. It's not often that you have this kind of scenario for a quarterback and a team trying to kind of save their season. They don't want to go 0-4. They're on the road. Lakeman, the veteran here, trying to get their team down almost 100 yards with no timeouts. What a scenario.
First thing came to my mind was Cowboys Texans last about 2 seasons ago, and Dak Prescott takes the team downfield for a game-winning touchdown.
Yep.
Can Lakeman perform the same scenario? Spikes the ball there with 43 seconds left on the clock. 43 seconds is a lot of time.
It's a lot of time, but they got to be smart. They can't get too much in the middle of the field because they'll have to get up and spike it. So stuff in the corner, look 15 yards downfield. They're probably going to play a little bit loose to not give up a big play.
Don't be surprised if this defensive line pin their ears back and get after Lakeman. And they do brings a little pressure. That pass is deflected away. That's going to be a benefit in their favor because it does stop the clock.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think that, that was not the best choice for Lakeman to make. And if that had been a completed catch, that could have been a disaster, at least in terms of the clock. So probably better that fell incomplete. Now they got 2 downs to get these 10 yards.
3rd and 10 here for the Charleston Predators. Got trips down here to the bottom of the field. Go play action. I was going to say, I know that's not a handoff. Got a receiver, but he stayed in bounds at their own 41-yard line. Clock is still ticking. Got to spike it. Why are you waiting for the defense to get set?
A lot of time going off the clock. 25 seconds left.
That's crazy. It's like he was waiting for the strong safety to get set. Dude, you're on the offense. You don't have to wait for anyone to get set. If the referee blows that whistle for the ball in play, you hike it. Bunch formation, 5-step drop by Lakeman, dumps it off.
He's got blockers.
Adobe comes up big with that play by getting out of bounds.
That was a great play call because he had all this space on the left side. Defense playing a little bit soft because they don't want to give up the big play. But that was just great. He had blockers downfield, great in motion, steps out of bounds. Honus Adobe gets about 11, 12 yards on that one. We're at midfield, 21 seconds left. It's still possible for John Lakeman in Charleston.
Split back spread here. Gonna go roll out. Corner. Pass is caught, but it stays in bounds. 14 seconds left on the clock. Lakeman, 214 yards through the air. Spiked it with 9 seconds left.
If he had a step on that man, he could have run out of bounds, but it was not in front of him. It was not in stride. So he had to kind of come back to it, caught it. That's just an instinctual play. You want to catch balls that are thrown at you. But yeah, that's a killer. 9 seconds left, 3rd and 4. They've still got a long way to go.
They come out in the same formation as the previous play. They're going to go same play on the rollout. Dumps it off, deflected away. Sammy Seatbelt.
Sammy Seatbelt the third, forcing what is got to be a Hail Mary now at this point. They're in range. Lakeman's got the arm to get it pretty far down there, but Sammy Seatbelt, I think that was his 3rd pass deflection of the game, and that was the biggest one so far.
They do go shotgun formation here. Lakeman drops all the way back to the 45-yard line. Let the thing fly. No conversion converted. And it's going to be a turnover on downs, and that's going to end the ball game as Motor City comes up with the victory, come from behind victory, should we say, here at home versus the Charleston Predators.
I mean, this had all the drama. Charleston had a chance. They actually had a nice showing in that last drive, but could not get it to happen. Motor City coming away with their first victory of the season.
Yeah, outstanding play there by Motor City on the drive. I guess that's what we can call it. That really sparked things for them when they got that big run by Rivera. That could most definitely be the play of the game.
Yeah, the second half really belonged to, field position, obviously, get Motor City in range for a touchdown quickly. Queen Jackson set him up with that great kick return. But then, Torneo Rivera just really kind of ate at the end of this game, adding to his already nice totals for the season, adding over 100 yards running in this game, 102 yards on the ground on 22 attempts. But this defense, I think this defense was really outstanding. They really held John Lakeman in check. He had some garbage yards in that last drive, but I really give the game balls to this defense. I mean, I thought, Maurice Williams, the rookie, had an outstanding game pressuring John Lakeman. Sammy Seafeld had some huge clutch plays in the secondary. Nicholas Warner at strong safety with some big tackles, big pass deflections. What a game. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better game in terms of drama. And rookie King Jackson getting his first of what I imagine will be many victories in this league. And it's got to feel good for Detroit.
Yeah, he topped it off with the QBR of 119 on the day. Speaking of that defense, I mean, 5 tackles for loss for the defense of the Motor City V8s. And Maurice Williams had, a big sack, 2 tackles for loss himself. But I want to point out King McNeely, 11 tackles on the day for Motor City. Well, I'll tell you what, folks, that's the end of the ball game. Motor City gets their first win of the season, and Charleston drops to 0-4. I'm your play-by-play commentator today. Alongside me is John Warner. See you when we see you. Peace. You can say bye to the folks, John.
Bye, everybody.